Did you know that you can rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling 3 things you're grateful for every day for 21 days? That's very profound. And today, we'll look at 6 major reasons why you need to thank your brain. Welcome to my personal coaching club. Number 1, it improves when you practice gratitude. So it turns out that practicing gratitude or even having an attitude of gratitude is not just a good habit for your mind. It actually helps your brain. Yes, practicing gratitude can boost the happy hormone serotonin and can activate the brain stem to also produce dopamine. We've previously looked at these neurotransmitters or happy hormones, so you can do well to watch them later. So like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, by just being grateful for the little everyday blessings, we can rewire our brain, giving it the capacity to handle circumstances and situations with a lot of perception, perseverance, and even awareness. In scientific terms, a region deep in the frontal lobe of the brain called the ventromedial prefrontal cortex is a key supporter of gratitude and our brain health. In fact, new research explores how gratitude is so vital in helping to improve one's mental health. So in order to practice gratitude more, you can get help from doing gratitude journals and from embracing its benefits, as I mentioned in these videos. As usual, I will link in all the videos I mentioned. Also, studying neuroscience reveals that the rewiring of the brain ultimately leads the brain to be happier. That's a great thing, right? It's not even difficult to attain this. For instance, if you say thank you and you really mean it and you really feel it, you'll get your brain happy, making you happier and also healthier. So go on and keep expressing gratitude and you will reap the cool benefits that are rewarding for your brain. Number 2, it helps you think, which is no easy task. So yes, your brain helps you think, yet the ultimate goal is training your brain to think right, which is mostly what this channel is about. Helping us get our minds right, building a healthier, happier, positive, and effective mindset. I talk about mind maintenance in this video, and there is a mind renewal playlist. Find time to watch as many videos on positivity and the mind as you possibly can. It will assist you. So thinking can be a lot of work, and the brain helps you figure that out. Do you know the largest part of the brain? Well, it's called the cerebrum, and it is in charge of our speech, our thinking, reasoning, problem solving, emotions, our learning, figuring things out, and regulation. Also, our brain's prefrontal cortex helps us to recall past events and also to be aware of the consequences of our future actions or decisions. The interesting thing is that only you can hear your thoughts unless you speak them out. So you hold the power to control how your mind works and how your brain thinks. Why wholesome resources and videos like this are helpful is because every time you are exposed to them, you improve how your mind thinks and how your mind works. It gets better every single time, even though you may not see it or even feel it. When you are able to think better, your brain gets to work, and that is not easy. It does you a lot of good, and it keeps you growing when you use it. And like a funny person once said, If we tell people the brain is an app, they will start using it. Number 3, it lets you be creative. Whether it's creative journaling, content creation, creating gadgets, and all the fancy, useful, and needed items all over the world that we use on a daily basis, the brain is hugely responsible and deserves major recognition for all our creativity. The good thing that being creative is so good for is that it helps the brain, and it's a perfect match. That is creativity and the brain. Yes, creative acts like crafts, arts, doing, meditation, creating content, basically any kind of creativity is all made possible because the brain is put to work. Whether it's a poem, a story, an illustration, a piece of music, or a video like this one that you're watching. Some scientists believe that the left brain is logical and analytical, while the right brain is creative and innovative. It's all very cognitive, and the brain is a complex organ that stores information associatively and is the reason we are able to come up with original and creative ideas. Number 4, it keeps you coordinated. The cerebellum, the back of the brain, which is different from the cerebrum, is the part of the brain that helps us with coordinating things like posture, balance, muscle movements, and is responsible for all this to function simultaneously. So since the cerebellum is responsible for coordinating voluntary movements and to control balance, if it starts to malfunction, it can lead to coordination disorders. So having your brain parts working and functioning in harmony keeps you coordinated. So the brain has to stay intact and keeps doing this to keep us well coordinated. Trust me, without the brain helping us stay coordinated, we will struggle a lot with orderliness, concentration, everything. One tip I can add to help you take care of your brain better, to help you keep functioning in a balanced way, is to avoid alcohol or excessive consumption of alcohol, as it can mess with your brain's ability and your overall steadiness. Number 5, without the brain, we cannot do anything. We are alive today because our brains are alive. So we obviously know this. Yet, today we need to really pause for a bit and appreciate our brains. Biologically, without the nervous system, which is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and our nerves, we would not be able to do anything. To walk, to breathe, or to think. Maybe that's why it's called the nervous system. It's all very delicate. You may just get nervous thinking about how the brain is so important for us to be able to do anything. And so we must pay attention to taking care of it. Now we can truly appreciate why mental health and taking care of our mental health is very essential. So do well to watch the mental health awareness playlists that I have linked in the description to help you take care of your mental health much better. I love the way our physical and mental health is all linked together. If one is doing poorly, the other will suffer, and our brain makes us able to take care of them all. So yes, the brain is arguably and surely the most important organ in the human body. It controls, coordinates, helps us think, helps us read, helps us feel, and have memories. We are able to communicate with each other only because we've got brains. Yeah? It controls everything that we do. So take care of it, use it well, and rest it well too. Number 6, it can protect you from mental illness. This video talks about the different types of mental illnesses, and you can check it out later so that you have an awareness for yourself and your loved ones. The thing is, most scientists believe that mental illness or disorders are as a result of problems with the communication between neurons in the brain. Okay? If it's not working right, then illnesses can start to manifest as things can start to disintegrate and get disordered. So that's why brain health is mental health. And if the brain is all right, mental illness will not arise. So the highlight of this video is really to encourage us to take care of our brains. I'll give you an example. We've previously talked about the happy hormone serotonin included. For instance, serotonin, okay, if it's low in a person's body and brain, it can lead to depression, which is why some people have to take the right medications to assist them. So now, the stigma on mental health or mental health disorders really does not have to exist, as it all has to do with how healthy or not healthy one's brain is at every point in time. If your brain and mental health is doing well, you're protected from mental illness. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your insights with us in the comments. And do remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching. I love you.